this is Joost from DIYPhotography.net, and I'm here with the co-founder and VP of Colbor at IBC 2023. So Charlie, how's it going?
Nice to meet you. This is Charlie, the VP and co-founder of Koba. And it's very happy to have your interview today, and we want to show the Koba to the world.
So last year we looked at some other of your lights, but there might still be some people who haven't heard of your brand. Tell me, what are you about?
I think actually Koba is color with brightness, color with a B. So we are bringing the color to a brightness level. So last year we launched the CL220, the first stackable COB lights in the market. The idea is all about portable and powerful. That means you can buy 160-watt lights initially, and then if you need, you can add more lights in the future and never waste every of your investment.
Yes, so you don't buy like one huge light and use it at 10% all the time, and maybe one day a year use it at full power, but you can buy multiple 60 or 100-watt lights and join them together.
And make use of all your lights and every last percent of the lights. So this year we launched, in this idea, we launched CL60, CL100, CL220, CL330, all with the same design that in theory, if you want to make 1000 watts RGB light, that's not exist in the market. But you can do that with Koba because we make it easy to stack 5 of the 220 RGB lights together and make it 1100 watts.
So if we get 5 of this unit right here, we can make a 1000 watt RGB light.
1100, exactly. Because our light is 10% more brightness than others.
That's really cool. Can you run me through the light?
Sure. This is the 220 RGB. So as you can see, we have the Lego design on all of the Koba lights. So in 60 watt lights, it's the Lego itself is inbuilt in the casing.
It's built in with shot on the side of 60 watts.
So with the CL220 and 330, we have the Lego bar here. So you can assemble 2 lights together. So
people who are familiar with, say, like small rig rigging, it's the same type of NATO.
It's a standard NATO. So you can actually use the grip to hold your lights with the NATO rails. And then with this design, you can make in fact an unlimited light and then make it a powerful light for you. And we think this feature is very useful because you don't need to buy a 300 watt light to 10%, but you can always buy lights and use every percent of them. And then if you want to want spotlights in small like a facial, some spot missing some lights, you can take it out and do it somewhere. But assembled together, it makes a powerful light.
Yeah, so assemble
of this is 1100 watts.
So like assembled together, it's like a key light. And if you take them apart, you can use them as any type of other light.
Exactly, yes.
So that actually is something that makes your lights very special. There's nothing like that on the market in the moment, I think.
No, I don't think so. And I think this idea will have already got a lot of recognition in the market. We just bring the brightness up to a new level.
So Charlie, you have a Coca-Cola can here. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing with that?
I'm trying to show you the color picker features because in the new Koba lights, we try to make the color easier for everyone. So, for example, I have Coca-Cola in my hand. It's red color. So, if I do the picking, and the lights will follow the color I pick. So you get a rough idea. And in lot of scenes that people use the 220 watt RGB, they can make the whole background change colors.
So can you give an example of what kind of situation would this be useful?
It's actually quite surprising us because a lot of people who do photos, they used to changing the screens manually at the back. So it's very difficult. You just have a few options: red, green, blue. But with this, with CL220 RGB, you can do whatever you like with the color dial. So, for example, if you set the whole scene right, this light is powerful enough to bright the whole background. So you can change your background easily according to what you need, what you feel best. For example, if I'm doing ads for Coca-Cola, I probably need a red background. So that's what I do. So adjust the red because it's bright enough so you can brighten up your whole background.
That sounds really good. And I can also imagine using it myself for color matching the lights. Can you tell me something about the price and availability on this unit?
Euros for 220 in RGB is 449, and then it will be available in 2 months. I mean, depends on the ship actually, because we are shipping immediately.
Nice. Thank you so much for this interview. This is Joost from the Colbor booth at IBC 2023. Make sure to check out all the other products they have because they actually have loads of cool things. We will still be walking the show and see you in the next video.